Hello and welcome to today's live stream. I'm Glen Bixley, and today we're back on House Flipper, but we have a new update. Now, I have to admit, when I brought this, I didn't think the developers were still putting out regular updates as such. I thought they were just selling us more DLCs, to be honest. I'm really glad to see that these guys are still putting out updates, because this game is really popular, and it needs to keep up with the times. Otherwise, you've got to build a whole new one, right? But yeah, the developers are still making updates. I see they're even still taking suggestions on the Discord and everything. So yeah, I thought with the new update coming out, which is an April Fool's update, I did wonder maybe it was just an update that wasn't really an update for up to April Fool's. But no, we have lots of new things. Lots and lots. So we have new houses, but okay, here's our list. Two new quite friendly houses, new TV with hanging stands, desk accessories, lots of vinyl, okay, so records. You can play records now in the menu. New sizing options for the window, well, for the cabin window. New armchairs, an Emily set, a few designer helmets. They can be used as saucepans. What? I didn't notice that one when I was reading it the first time on Steam. Fridges and stoves in a retro style. New sports equipment, footballs, hockey sticks. Maybe we need to make a house with a football. Now, when you say football, do you mean a football or a rugby ball? It better be a rugby ball, man. We don't want no soccer balls around here. Hockey. We could always go for hockey. I went to hockey when rugby wasn't violent enough. Anyway. Doggy and turkey statues. Now that's getting ready for the new DLCs that are coming, which of course everybody knows is the Pets DLC and the Farming DLC. New doors in all colours. Now I have actually left a comment on the Discord. One thing I would love to see is colours, real colours, okay? I used to work in a hardware store, and if you came up to me and said, I want this colour, and pointed at something, I could take that over to the guy in the paint department. Yeah, I was that talented. I could take you to the right guy, and he would mix you the right colour, exactly what you wanted. They could mix it with the reds and the white. You know how to mix paint. I don't know, man. It's three colours. It's too complicated for me. But they can mix you any colour you want, and I'd love to see the game do that. I know the fancier shops even have little light guns that they point at the colour, and they can tell you exactly what the colour of your wallet or your car or whatever it is that you want to match your colours to. And you can get perfect colour matches. Other than fading, of course. Colours do fade with sunlight. Red's the worst. It's hard to colour match. You've got to polish your red before we colour match it. Otherwise, it doesn't come out the same. Anyway, new rack with various variants. Now, that's an interesting sentence, I must say. It's translated, I'm sure. Hey, Father Jack, how are you, buddy? Welcome. And how are you this evening? A new sofa. Oh, I'm interested to see what the new sofa is. Just a regular armchair. Retro armchair. New plushies. Or a plushie. New carpet. Oh, and panels. Nice. Oh, the list is going on. Look at that. Landline. Yeah, I looked at this 3 times and just thought, no, I must have read that wrong. A landline phone. Yeah, okay. I might have to explain that to some of you viewers. Landline phones are what we had before you guys had cell phones. A loft window. Well, I don't have a loft yet, but we don't have a house either. So, hey, that goes well together. Pastel variants for all snowmen. Kitchen set items. Oh, snowmen kitchen set items. I didn't get snowmen kitchen set items. Maybe we need to get some. New snowmen kitchen set items. Well, there you go, they're new. That'll be why you didn't get them, Glen. New size for custom kitchen set shelves. Now, this is something that's important to me. I did comment about that on the Discord too. I'd like to be able to adjust the sizes of stuff. But they've given us some more adjustments in some size. This is before I'd asked on the Discord, so I didn't even know this was coming. I basically posted that comment a couple of days ago. I personally would like to see it that if our gap is 1.2 meters, we say it's 1.2 meters. If it's 1.25, then we should be able to say it's 1.25. I can't understand why they can't make the measurements variable. I'm not a developer though. I don't know why they can't make the colors variable either. As I understand, you can put these things into quotation marks, and it makes it so that code can't be changed within the developing. Like I say, I'm not a developer. A bunch of colors, cosmetics, and accessories. 3 new posters. They will post all the time. Posters that post all the time. Well, that's got to be cool, right? A few changes. False advertising removed the DLC filter with categories. Okay. Not sure on that one. Fixes the poinsettia, which is a delicate reed plant. I think we've spoken about that one. Will now be considered a valid choice in the Christmas cleaning job. And so it should be, because it is a Christmas plant. Yep, but it's very Christmassy as far as New Zealand's concerned. Anyway, I don't know about the rest of you. Buyers won't dislike things they like anymore unless they don't like them. I think in a roundabout way that makes sense, but English is a bugger. And I know that this is probably not translated from English, so we're just going to accept that sentence for what it is. Apocalypse DLC. Apocalypse buyers will share more information about their preferences. Oh, that would help you to buy the house. What? Like plants or zombies? Oh, cool. Okay, so we're going to jump on into this. We're going to have a look. I don't know if I can get any of the new houses. I probably can't, to be honest. My mouse is playing up again, is it? A bit of dust on my mouse. Continue game. So yes, we're going to jump on. We're going to take a look. We're going to see what differences I can see. I may not be able to get any new houses, as I say. Yeah, I won't read that out, Jack, but sorry to hear that, buddy. I did, yeah, I understand, mate. Righty ho. So here we go. What on earth happened? Had to be spawning on top of the gate. Okay, so this is for anyone that has not seen it. This was our Christmas house, and of course our birthday garden. This was done on Arjun's birthday. We have pick up. We need a shovel to pick up what? Oh, molehills! Don't make a mountain out of it, Glen. Come on, get on with it. That took him a moment to think about, didn't it? We have molehills. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so yes, this was our birthday garden for Arjun. On his birthday, we made this one. We have over here some strange dude. I'm kind of scared to go down this end of the orchard now. This strange dude has been hanging around here since Christmas. But this is our orchard. We have all the trees down here. We have plums and... Oh, I'm sorry. This guy's just creepy. I'm getting out of here. Then in here... Oh, as my game starts to render in. It's been a little while. In here we have the elves room. This is where the elves come. They do all the office work. Okay, for anyone who hasn't seen it. And of course that's a fold-up bed, Murphy bed, whatever you want to call it. In here we have the big man's room. This is where the big man comes in. He watches all his cooking shows, does whatever he needs to. There's a poinsettia. That's the one they were talking about for the Christmas plant. God, Glen, do you know your plants or something? And of course in here is our office. In the office here, you can, if you need to in the morning, come in. You can have a sauna, relax. After your sauna, you can have yourself a shower. And then, of course, you can move on over here and sit down in the office and keep an eye on the kids. Out here, of course, more molehills. We have the big guy's exercise area. This is where the big guy comes out. We can't even get past him. Comes out, does all his exercise and everything. Got to keep in shape. You don't get a body like that without keeping in shape. And then, of course, he comes out here for a swim in the middle of summer. That's, you guys have all been wondering what he does in summer. Well, that's what he does. He goes for a swim. Out here, of course, we have a barbecue area. And, of course, shed. This shed's basically just a changing room. You can come in here and get changed if you need to. Barbecue area, our ponds. Oh, my game is freezing a little bit today. I do apologise. Brazier. Nice little relaxation area out here where you can sit down. And there's your thumbnail shot, basically. And across the bridge, we can then come out here and we can keep an eye on the kids and the elves while they're playing. Just in case we're not in the office, you know, when we're not in the office. Yeah. But that is the Christmas house that we've done. Now, we need to take a look and see what is available. So let's head on into the office. And let's take a look. Have you not sold that house yet? No, I was going to hang on to this one for a while. We're going to sell the other one. Glen's got to remember what he's doing. Browser is the houses. Sold. Didn't we sell the other house already? So these are the houses that we've apparently sold. We own this one. Yeah, we only own the one house now. And for purchase, we have these ones. I can't say I've noticed that house before. Alleyway of Light. I have not noticed this one before. May not be new to everybody, but remember, I'm still working my way through the DLCs at this point. See, most of these down here are all new to me. So to be honest, the new one's not necessarily going to stand out. But that one that I just looked at could be what we start today. We did clean the boat. We could go to the moon. I don't think you can afford that, Glen. And there's a castle. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure which one the new one is. But that's actually kind of probably a good idea anyway. Because thank you to the person who has warned me. They haven't been watching very long. And I'm already getting warnings. Glen, don't go into the new DLC house. The new house, sorry, not DLC. The new update house. And just smash out every wall with a sledgehammer. It will crash. Apparently that needs to be fixed. Okay, so what do we have? 49,600. We might have to do a little bit of work to get that house I just looked at. 64. Oh, we haven't actually got to that one yet. Okay. Okay. Almost only a garden. Well, I could go and take a look at that one. That's only 40,000. And I do like the garden side of it. So maybe we'll go in and we'll do this one then. Because it is on the garden DLC as well. And I'm pretty sure we haven't done this one. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, it's just a little garden shed. Oh, well, how about we turn it into a community garden then? Yeah, we'll make this a little community garden. And we can do little community plots for each and every individual person who wants to get a plot done. So, Father Jack, we could do a plot for you today. You brought the house. Go. Yeah. We have a new house, people. There we go. So maybe we can do a plot for Father Jack today. What sort of garden would you like? Do you want fruit trees? Do you want veggie garden? You can have the whole lot. We could do little gardens and we could decorate them the way each person wants them. We need to probably work out, oh, look at the size of it. This is going to be good. Yeah, our little community garden. I like it. We can go through, pull out all the weeds today, clean it up. Yep, okay, so let's go. Let's start cleaning this place up. Actually, let's just grab the pricing gun because it's the easiest way. Anything that gets sold gets sold. Anything that doesn't get sold gets cleaned up. You just got to point at them instead of around them. So yeah, we'll make this our community garden today. You can't sell weeds, Glen. It doesn't work. Oh no. So who out there is looking forward to the DLCs that are coming out soon? The farming DLC, the pets DLC, or if they've already come out by the time you see this video, either way, let me know. Oh, I want to hear from you guys about that, because I kind of want them both, but I don't know if I can afford to get them both. Depends on what they're going to cost. I hope they don't cost too much, eh? I really don't. It's Father Jack. Anyway, mate. How'd you get on with the hunting the other day? You got 2 kills, didn't you? Was it 2 kills that you got the other day on Hunting Simulator? While we're cleaning up this garbage? I'm sure I heard 2 kills. I got 1. I didn't do terribly well. Didn't do terribly well at all. Oh, no, hang on. Did I get 1? I got 2, didn't I? I don't even remember now. I do remember I got 1. Nice big stag. I do remember that. Those huge big antlers. That's right. I think I shot the other one but couldn't track it. Yeah. Hey, I've changed some settings on it. I don't know what they do. That's what I love about games. You can change settings. You don't have to know what they do. You just change the settings. You know how I turned off the ability to see the compass and the wind direction? Well, now I have to manually load my rifle. Not only do I have to manually load, I have to manually eject. I believe I also have to manually breathe or something too. I don't know. I just started clicking settings. I'm going to start making that game harder and harder and harder until I'm playing something that looks realistic. Because one complaint that I've had about that game is it's kind of unrealistic. But now that I'm going through the settings and I realise, hey, we can turn all this off. We can make it as realistic as we want. I'm going to start setting that game as realistic as I can. And I'm going to try and then compare it to what I've done in real life. And maybe that might explain why I've never actually managed to shoot anything in real life. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to start turning stuff off on that now. I don't care if I don't get the kills, man. My priority is I want to start making... Oh, I'm trying to click on that thinking it's a bottle. I want to start making that game realistic as I can. I got 2. Okay. Going hardcore. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean... See, I've played a few now as basic hunting simulator. And I've learnt the basics about the game mechanics and how the game works. And I must say, he's done a really good job of it. I personally think he's done a really good job. Actually, I'll tell you what. Here we go. Here you go. I'm going to let you be the first to hear this idea. I reckon that developer needs to bring out the exact same game with a completely different name, but turn on PvP. And have it limited to like 16 versus 16. That's what I reckon. The Hunter Call of the Wild, and you make it like 10 versus 10 or maybe 16 versus 16. You've got to have a reasonable amount of people because those are good maps. Those are really good maps. And then you make it a PvP version. Like a doggy, you know. And make it a PvP. Yeah, man. Right, so let's have a look around the house and see what the house looks like, shall we? Okay, couple of windows. Interesting. Right. Window there. Yeah. Is that all it is? It's just a little shed, Glen. Oh, what house? There was windows. There was a house. It's gone. Okay, Glen has arrived. Now see, this is why Glen has a viewer that has kindly warned them not to destroy the new house. She knew full well that Glen was just going to go in here and rip it to pieces. Oh dear, I'm so obvious. Okay, now... I'm not going to get too concerned with what we do inside the house today. I'd like to hear from a few people. So let me know down in the comments down below. Come in the chat, whatever it is. And let me know what you guys think I should do with the shed. Because we're going to make this a community garden, a community effort. I want to hear from all the viewers. Comments down below, chat, whatever it is. And I want to hear from you people what we should do with this. We're going to clean it up. We're going to assign an area. We're going to probably divide it off into... How many patches do you reckon we need? Try and go for maybe 10 or 20 plots, perhaps. That's a lot of plots, Glen. I don't know if we're going to get that many. What we'll do is we'll divide it in half. Divide it in half again. Divide it in half again. And we'll divide it down and we'll see how it looks, I reckon. That's probably a good idea. And that way we have reasonably even plots. We will have to take into account the shed is going to be a plot. Because that will take up a plot of its own. And however big the shed plot is, the other plots have to be basically the same sort of plot or bigger. Because if the shed's the biggest plot on the land, then the small plots will be too small. We'll clean up all these weeds. Probably easier when it's like this, I'm guessing, than when it's been mowed. Then we'll go through and we'll clean up all the lawns. New skill point, excellentus. Right, now I looked into that last time too. I sat here when I wasn't online, just to work out what I need to do to get my points. Now, okay, for a point it might require something like picking up 200 pieces of garbage and pulling 300 weeds or something. I don't know, it depends on the quest you're doing. So yeah, each one has a specified number of tasks that have to be completed. So I'm not going to get concerned. I'm just going to go through. We're going to pull weeds. We're going to clean this place up. We're going to make little individual plots. And then, yeah, I want to hear from you guys what you guys want. And we can do them individually. Like, you know, if you guys want that chair, that swing or whatever. So long as, of course, the gardens make sense as far as we're not doing anything that should be removed from YouTube. Okay, for some reason I can't pick up that one. We will sort you out with, I thought it was a broom you used. No, it must be a sledgehammer, is it? Demolition? No, it's E for the shovel, Glen. That'll work better. We'll try E for the shovel. Oh, true. I probably need to clean this up before we can get the last of the cans. It's a garden shed. I need a chair. A still. I don't think we can do a still, but I could probably design something that looks like a still. A bar, wall TV, and a little space to store tools. Okay. Well, the space to store tools can be, if anybody needs it to be, the community garden shed. Or we could turn that into a little... Oh, we could always put a kitchen area or somewhere, something like that in there. We could do individual little sheds in each person's room. Yeah. Room, space. We'll call it a room. They're little rooms, aren't they? I'm trying to think now how we could do a still. I mean, we've got buckets. There'd be barrels in the survival. I don't know. I mean, there might even be a still. You never know. The developers might have put a still into there and Glen hasn't noticed it. We're going to build a still, don't you worry. Glen knows how to build a still. If Glen's already had 2 stills, he can build one on the game. First one I built, second one I purchased. So, yep, we can build a still. Right. Now, we might have to go out and do jobs in order to... Yeah, see, that one's not cleaning up. Save me! Water it! Try and roller it. Exit. No. Weed eater it. Sledgehammer. Scrape it. I can't get rid of the can. Pick it up by hand. Pick it up by hand. It's not working. It's not working. Oh no, this is really going to upset Glen. It really is. We must remove item. Okay, this has to be Glen's floor. It's going awful. Okay, I will have to put something on the Discord, I think, because that's going to really get on Glen's nerves. I know what he's like. He's a grumpy old man. He's going to be 50 this year. That's nearly ancient. That gets to the top of the hill. Not as old as Jack, though. Now, where do you want your plot to be, Simmers? You're the first here. Do you want your plot to be up the roadside or down near the back fence? We will have a pathway running up the middle of the section, I reckon. We'll have a continual pathway all the way up the middle. It won't necessarily be this path. We may or may not replace this. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. And we'll run a pathway up the middle of the section. Is this actually the middle? It's not quite. We'll sort something out. We'll sort something out. Did we cut out the trees? I'm going to leave the trees for now. People can choose whether they want to keep the trees for their section or not. How's that sound? Now, we don't actually have a lawnmower yet. So we're just going to... Now, I could AstroTurf this. From when I played last time, it appears AstroTurf will actually classify as mowing the lawn, apparently. Because I got points for mowing the lawn, even though we didn't actually mow the lawn. It was AstroTurf. But I want to just clean this up a little bit. People can decide whether they want... It wasn't AstroTurf, by the way. It was grass sod. People can decide for themselves. But we're going to just clean the grass up for now, because I'm pretty sure we don't want long grass. Well, I actually like long grass myself personally. And I actually prefer to have grass this length. That's the honest truth. But just for the sake of getting the stream started, we're going to clean it up. That would actually be an interesting update. If you own the property as a business, as your office is what I mean, then, or maybe it gets kept for so long, then maybe the grass regrows. That would actually be kind of interesting. I'm not saying I want to be mowing the grass all the time. I really do not want to be doing a maintenance simulator. No way. I don't want to play that. It would ruin the game for me. And if you want to include that, then make it a variable thing where people could turn it up or down, on or off. But what I'm saying is it would be really cool if you owned the office to have to come out and do maintenance every now and again. Like, say, maybe once a month, perhaps, in-game. Or maybe after you've sold 6 houses, sort of thing. And then just come out and pull a few weeds, remow the lawn. And if you forget to do it, because according to the game, the value of what you sell a house for, the price you can sell it for, is supposedly going to change depending on what the people like. So if they turn up and find your grass is long, they may not be willing to pay as much. That would be kind of interesting too. But I think just the fact that having the grass grow like maybe after every 6 or 12 houses, I wouldn't want it after every house. That would annoy me. That really would. Even if it takes you a month to do a house, to be honest. I don't want to be doing maintenance. I want to just kind of make it a little bit more realistic-y than anything. Whoop, a little bit of a freeze there. I don't know. I started this game because people kept asking me to. I really didn't think I was going to enjoy it. And I'm actually... This has gone from a game which I, at first, is, come on, guys, why? So now, yeah, I really enjoy it. I find it really relaxing, which is why I used this when I did my channel update, and I wanted to hear from you guys, and we could call this today a channel update. I want to hear from you guys if you're listening. what sort of games you want me to play, what games I've played that you're disappointed or stopped. Leave it down in the comments, or if you're there in chat, let me know. Because it's always good to hear from you guys as to what games I'm playing and your interest in them, what you like about them, what you'd like to see. Because as most of my viewers, I think, by now have figured out, I do a really wide range of games. It's hard to put what I do into a one simple category, which is something I've done deliberately. I see so many other streamers who, what I classify as putting themselves in a box. So some of them, they play OMSI. Some of them, they play Microsoft Flight Simulator. What's quicker? I think it was quicker going up and down, wasn't it? But, you know, some of them only play Microsoft Flight Simulator. Some of them only play Call of Duty. I'm not into that, and I don't want to be one of those people. I want to play a big, wide variety of games. Yeah, and I'm also missing more when I was doing that. So I quite like doing the big variety of games. I've just myself. Most of what I do though are early access. I love the early access games, and I kind of like doing as many indie games as I can because I want to see more indie developers. I want to see you build your game, and I'll put that on my channel if it's something I want to play. You know, I want to see more developers, because the more competition there is in the market, okay, sure, it's going to be harder to make money, but it also means better quality games. You might not do so well, but games in general will. And I think for the sake of everybody, we get more high quality games out there, we're all going to be happier. Now the molehill, that's an interesting thing. I don't know if they keep coming back, or if that's just because of the update. Because that was an update that came out a few weeks ago, I think. I did see something about molehills, and I remember reading it thinking, oh, come on, developers, don't make a mountain out of a molehill. You know, the old joke that everybody laughs at every single time, guaranteed. Oh, okay, maybe not. Anyway, made me laugh. Only because I got a sixth sense of humour, but... Oh, dear. Glen's just a sad old man, isn't he? Mind you, if Father Jack wants long grass, and he's down the back section, you better let us know real quick, because it's going to be too late. Now, I think we're just cleaning this whole section up. That way we can see all the weeds and everything else. You're still young, man. Want a plot facing north. Well, okay, yep, we can figure that actually out, because there is a sunrise. Hang on. That's the east. So the sunrise is in the east. Sets in the west. So if we're facing west... Because it's we. That's always how you remember it. We go, we know our compass directions. So it's from west to east. And north is always at the top. So if sunrise is in the east and sets in the west, you want it the north. When you say facing, you mean you want one that's at the northern end of the plot. You want one up by the road. That's how I remember it, eh? We know our compass directions. Because we know that north is at the top. Oh dear. Yeah, I think I need a lawnmower. Hang on, you got a point, Glen. Equipment. Equipment. Axe. Now we want a lawnmower preferably. Increased digging speed. Weeds visible on a mini-map. That could be useful. And molehills visible on the molehill. I don't really think you need molehills visible on the mini-map. You know what I mean? We'll take it though. We'll take it. And what is this? Okay, so we've done those two. We just have quick jobs left to go. Okay. Right. You can't get a lawnmower. For what a lawnmower! It's getting dark. Okay, when it gets dark, what I'll do is I'll start putting some lighting up around the place. We can always change the lighting later on, depending on what people want. But for now, we're just going to need to put some lighting in anyway, so that we can see at night. Because it's getting hard to also mow the lawn in the dark. Hey, Glen actually, I've only just thought about it. Glen must be getting to learn this game. If he knows which way the sun rises on this game. Because I knew which side of the fence it was going to come up on, and then I turned around looking for it and saw the sun going down. Hey, I'm learning. Takes him a while. He's a bit slow sometimes. Takes him a long time to figure this stuff out. Nah, it's because that first house I did, we did a sunrise sunset theme in it. The very first house, if I recall. I did the sun rising on one side and the sun setting on the other side. And it was done correctly as far as the sun rose on the east. And the wall colourings and things. Okay, I think we're going to, I'm having a little trouble seeing now. So let's go to the shop. Let's find some lights. Now, I would like to see some better quality lights in the game because they don't provide a lot of light, these ones. Last time we used these, they were providing the most. Or was it these? Because if we go to these, they don't provide much. So like I say, these lights can always be changed later on, depending on what people want their gardens to look like. But we're going to have to get a uniform lighting system that goes around the very outside at the very least. So I want to try and look at some of the likes of these. Come in a bit, please. Move. Thank you. See, it doesn't provide any light. Where's the light from that? Hang on. Cancel that. Light off. Yeah, see, it doesn't provide any light. Where's the light? I don't see any. It'd be nice if you wanted it dimmed. I'd like to see a brightness setting, maybe. Oh, hang on. Like a brightness setting, like that you mean, Glen? Hit the button multiple times. I have not tried that before. For some reason, I just decided I'd turn it off and see what the difference is between on and off to see if I could actually see a difference. It has a brightness setting. Thank you. So Glen wanted a brightness setting. Glen got a brightness setting. Thank you, developer. Look at that. The developers of this game are so good. They're developing it as like... Oh, no, they're quite not. But anyway. It doesn't quite work like that, Glen. Okay. Seeing as I now know that, we can always readjust these later. We're going to put these in the corner. Okay, don't be silly. See, I won't be able to get them quite where I want them anyway until daylight. There we go. Right, yeah, okay, that will make a difference. But see, I can see the corners now, which was the issue I had last time. I couldn't see the corners. Want one that gets the sun all day. That would be kind of difficult when you're up against a fence. Oops. This is the northern end of the property now. And the sunset over here. Hang on. Oh, we'll put an extra one on the sunrise side. Hang on. Carry on. Right, there we go. Yeah, I did not know up until now you could do that. Oh, the shed's on the sunrise side. Yeah. So that's the gate. Down here is the north end of the property. The sun will rise over here behind the shed. So we would probably have a plot here next to the shed. Or that will be the shed plot. And then we'll have a plot here next to the shed. And a plot here. I think 6. Maybe 6 plots. 5 of them in total, because one will belong to the shed. That's what it's probably going to turn out to be at this point. And we'll take from the first 5 people in that case, as far as regular viewers. People who have donated, of course, will take priority. Because I've had 3 donators so far. So, of course, if any of the donators out there want to get a plot, they'll get priority. I'm guessing from the people who have donated, they probably aren't going to be too bothered, to be honest. But we'll put that out there. Look at that. Where's the shed? Shed's there. Oh, I thought I'd turned around correctly, but... What? You didn't turn it on. No wonder I can't see the light. Oh. I'm thinking, well, why can't I see the light? Why is the light not working? Got to turn them on, eh? So this is just so I can see at night for now, as I say. We will maneuver these a bit. Oh, where is it? I'm sure I just purchased it. I can't see. I can't see. Weeds. I can see weeds. Maybe night time's a good time to go weeding. There it is. I knew I purchased one. I couldn't freaking see it in the dark. It's facing the wrong way, Glen. Can we? Yeah, we can. It's not for the neighbours. It's for us. In the community garden, like, mate. Seriously. Actually, what I maybe need to do is make enough space for a pool. I don't know. Because we need to put a pool in one of these plots, right? Is that around about the middle? It's hard to say, isn't it? I hope they're facing the right way. I didn't think about it until after you placed them, eh, Glen? Oh, everybody jump, jump! Everybody jump, jump! Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm pushing. Oh, I'm pushing Q instead of W. That'll explain why I couldn't move. Right. Pushing the button, thinking, I can't move. Why can't I go forward? Oh, dear. There we go. Now, we'll go and pick up a few weeds until daylight, because apparently they... Oh, that's that can! Apparently they stand out. Oh, Father Jack going over to Twitch. Just remembered Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Jump on the old Twitch. It's a little faster. Get to see your chat quicker. Comes up quicker on the Twitch chat. And you get to change the colour of your name on Twitch if you want to. instead of it just being in the standard orange. And what is it? White. Green. Yours is green. Yeah, I know on Twitch you can go through and change the colour. Why am I not seeing weeds now? Seriously? I'm not seeing any weeds now. Oh, here we go. Okay, so they must be all in the clump on this side, are they? I'm just running around clicking the button. Yeah, we'll work out how big these plots are and where they're going to be in daylight. And I'll put up a temporary fencing for now. People can then change the fence maybe later on. And we'll try and hopefully come to a fence that works for everybody sort of look. But we'll see how it goes. We don't even have to have fences, but I reckon just little community plots. Each person can decide how theirs looks. And then what we can do is either work on them one at a time as those people are here, or start them when they at least come in and then finish them later, or however it works, won't matter. Because I'm probably going to be jumping from plot to plot as we work on things anyway. Yeah, I think we'll do a little community garden, because we've had a couple of people offering suggestions for what they'd like on some of the insides of the houses. But then when those people don't come in regularly, you start to wonder sometimes, should I do a house for that person? Because they may not come in and never see it. I'd rather do it for the ones that come in regularly. Why is it so dark in here? Shouldn't we have had a light right here somewhere? One. Hello? Do we have a torch? I can't remember. L? F? We do have a flashlight. Did I only buy one on this side? Ah, okay. Turn the flashlight on. Any more graffiti? Looks like that's all cleaned up. Okay, all the graffiti gone. Let's look for weeds now that I remembered I have a torch. Oh, it was the tree. I'm thinking I saw something there. So yeah, when the sun comes up, I'll start putting some sort of a simple, clean look fence around the property. And we'll start to divide it up into smaller plots. I'm thinking probably 6 in total maybe, which will give us 1 for the shed and 5 community plots. We'll do 1 for Father Jack. We'll do, I don't know, I want to hear from 5 regulars or people that watch these streams, and we could see what people want. I do generally like to do it with the people that are in the stream, so that way they can turn around and say, no, not that chair, the other one, you silly fool. Because, you know, I don't want to pick the wrong chair. And if you're not here actually watching the stream, it's pretty hard for you to call me a fool and tell me that was the wrong chair or the wrong colour red. Any weeds around here? Nope. Okay, I think that's all of our weeds then, is it? I should have come back into this corner. I was showing my torch back here and thought, nah, I don't need to come back here. Now, can we use the torch and... Yep. So yeah, today's will be mostly just a little clean-up of this property. Actually, that's what I need to do. Stop. We need to look at the DLC. I keep calling it the DLC. The updates. Let's see if we can see. Hang on, go back. Let's just go through one tab at a time, shall we? Bathrooms. I mean, the thing is, there are so many. What was there? A sofa. There was kitchen stuff. Let's go kitchen. I should have done it while I was in the house. I didn't even think about it. Because a lot of it, to be honest, it's not until you place in these things I'm going to see, like even this. This looks new to me, but I'm not sure. We should have done that back at the house, though. I didn't see the snowmen. There was a sofa. Office sauna. Where's the... Occasional pets survival. Oh, Glen's lost. He always has problems with these tabs. How about we just type in so far so good. Furniture! Yay! Yeah, furniture. Yeah, see, I mean, I've only done a little bit of the game. To be honest, a lot of these still look the same to me. So I'm not sure which one the new one is. I haven't spotted it. Some of you down in the comments might be able to say to me, oh, it's that one. But to me, they all look the same. It's not until you change the colours that you truly get to see what they look like a lot of the time, though, anyway. But I do not spot a new one in there. I don't know. But I like the idea of a community garden. We can come in like every couple of weeks, once a month, and just do a plot of garden. Start it for each person or something, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, out of there. Glen wouldn't know one update from another, to be honest. He hasn't played it long enough. He read the list. That told you what they all were. We'll figure it out as we go. And yeah, if you're a new viewer that started watching this after the updates come out, let me know. We can always look at doing a section or a part of a room or something like that. A room, part of a house, garden for you later on. Always happy to hear from the viewers and ideas and suggestions. I've been looking on the Discord for House Flipper, some of the ones that some of the people on there are doing. Not that I would copy any of their ideas, of course, but some of them have got some really nice houses. And I do have to laugh that the House Flipper community actually gave a Steam Community Award for the thumbnail that I've used today, which I do have to laugh at. I'm not sure if this is the exact same one. It looks the same. It's close enough. I've taken a few shots of this place, but it's the one that has the toy and everything, looking out, sitting in the chair that I sat in at the beginning. Might not be this exact same one. This might have been taken beforehand or something. But yeah, I was quite surprised when I saw that. A slow clap, it was called. And it had quite a few thumbs on it. People giving it a thumbs up, so that was always appreciated. And yes, I quite regularly put updates onto the Steam store for people to see the changes in my houses as I go. Do have to laugh that we're walking on grass and it sounds like we're walking on concrete though. I've never really thought about it until now. It's not the sound effects I expect to be listening to. Yeah, lately I've been looking at how to make games, what it takes, because I mean I can be very hard on developers as far as, oh, I can't see why you can't do that, this is broken, and you should fix that, and yeah, well, I think I should learn at least a little bit, so that I know what I'm talking about a little bit more. But yes, I would love to see the colours on this game made into an open code. I don't know how the developer would do that. Like I say, I'm only just learning, but from what I understand, you can allow code to go in, so they can use hash codes and things like that, so long as it goes inside quotation marks. And apparently, bad developers that don't use quotation marks end up with their games getting hacked. Ah! Sounds like fun. Oh dear, which is exactly what they've apparently been doing with the likes of Elder Ring. People have been going in and typing into the code, changing it. I knew I didn't buy that game for a reason. Don't know what the reason was at the time, but yeah, apparently people have been going in and changing the code because they haven't removed source from it, which I think is quite funny. Been dabbling with Unreal Engine. Yeah, I've had a bit of a touch with Unreal and Epic is Unreal, Glen. Unreal is the engine made by the Epic Games Store company. Same people, as far as I understand. What I meant though was, why do you always have problem with the other one? I always remember Unreal, no problem. But when it comes to Unity, oh, my brain just goes, it starts with the same letter, Glen. Starts with a U. What's it called? For some reason, I always forget Unity's name. I don't know. When I've looked, I haven't looked at Unreal recently, but when I've looked at Unreal in the past, I actually found Unreal was a little unreliable. That was just me, and I found Unity was a little bit more stable on my computer. I think Godot or Godot, or however you wish to pronounce it, would be a little complicated for Glen. I could be wrong. I've looked into it, but not looked at it. I've also looked at Blender. Love Blender. Started working on Blender to make my shield logo. Got most of it done. Then started getting frustrated because I was struggling to do little things that should be simple, like blending a curve in a straight line. I was struggling to do that. Then later on, when I realised I'd done my curves wrong, I just thought I have to start this whole thing all over again. I'm not in the mood right now, and I put it aside. So anybody out there that's good with using Blender and stuff like that, and you want to contribute, get your name up in the credits, let me know. We can put your name up in the credits if you want to help with Blender. Or even title sequences, animations. Anybody want to contribute towards anything like that? I'm more than happy to have people contact me on the Discord. Yeah, it's funny. I get on Twitch occasionally. No, not on Twitch. Sorry, Twitter occasionally. People saying, you know, this is what I do, but I can't afford to be paying some professional. People out there that are viewers want to get their name up in the credits for doing credits or graphics, anything like that. You come and let me know on the Discord and we'll get your name up in the credits. That ain't a problem. I've done all that sort of stuff myself as far as that's concerned. I know the basics, but I'm certainly not an expert with using Blender. And when I started doing it, I was trying to get it so my shield would be able to be animated. What I've done so far, for anyone that has not seen the video that I did, basically I've made it so my shield logo that I use is a separate section to the outer rim, and then I was going to add handle onto the back of it, basically, so that if I wish to dent the outer rim can be dented. If I want to dent the main shield, that can be dented. And by doing them as, I believe they're referred to as parent items, the child item can then be altered without affecting the original. So I can have a brand new original parent item, like it's just come out of the blacksmith shop, shiny and brand new, and then I can take that item, make child options from it, and have them with dents and scratches and dirt, and that's what I was hoping to do with when I was doing it. I know a little bit about it, but yeah, it was very frustrating. I spent months working on it, and I never even got to the point of finishing the original parent version. Mostly it's done, but it never got finished. I'm having trouble blending my curves to my straight lines. And come on. And then I was having trouble doing the G, because I wanted the G as a separate part as well when doing the parent, so that the G itself could be dented and removed, or, you know, whatever. Yeah, I quite enjoyed working with Blender for a while, but after a while I just got frustrated. I really did. Because I didn't know enough about it. I know what I want as far as that's concerned. Roughly I know what I want anyway. I don't know enough about Blender to know how to do it, or add other stuff, like there's other things that could be done, like particle effects and stuff like that. But that's not what I was trying to do. That's the sort of stuff that can be done later on, once you've done the parent object. And I was just struggling to do the parent object. Can. Freaking can. Okay, that looks like all the lawn mowed. Can't see any more weeds. Can't see any more long grass. If not, oh, there we go. We'll come across it as we come across it. Right, I might have to lay down grass anyway because of this bare patch. There is no other option that will get rid of it, is there? I might have to get on the Discord about that one. That's going to bug me. Let's see what happens once I've laid down, keep calling it AstroTurf, artificial grass. In fact, actually no, before I do, I want to get a screenshot of it so I can actually let the devs know, because that truly is a bug. It has to be a bug. Let's come back this way so they know what property it is. Make it easy. Let's put that away. Now is it H for HUD on this? Yes, it is. And let's go F12 screenshot. F12 screenshot. Right. Okay. Where are we? Yeah, we'll put some, I think this could come out, eh? What is it? The two of those. I think we'll leave the trees and pull the two of those out. Oh, HUD's off. Glen's trying to operate his tools and it's not working. Can we not get rid of it? Ah. Okay, so whatever it is, we can replant it if people want it. We'll keep the trees. So, you want your section up that end or that end, Jack? The morning or the sunrise or the sunset? We don't have to decide on a final look of what it's going to look like. We just need to get started on it next time we come in, because we'll be getting started on it next time we come in. Unless we get it finished today after you've gone to sleep. But I need to know where it's going to be. And we'll start working on a still and an armchair and whatever else was on that list. Shed. Yeah, I think we'll make this the little community building as such. So we'll have like one plot here, one plot here, we'll have one plot here, we'll have a plot here, and possibly two more down the back. There should be a hotbar for all your tools. There is a hotbar. You right click, this is your hotbar here. I so far do not have the lawnmower yet. So yeah, you right click and it brings out your hotbar. I want to leave these trees. This is going to make it difficult to lay down Astro. Astro, why do you keep calling it AstroTurf, Glen? It's not AstroTurf. Actually, I suppose we don't really need to worry about back here. It's already grass. Let's just go round the tree for a start. You can't lay turf on this surface. Nah. What? It rolls that way. What's your problem, game? Seriously? Now you're going to do it. Okay. Whatever, game. Hopefully this will get rid of the can. And here's one for you, Dev. Clear the path ahead. Oh, you knew you were going to do that. I want it to say clear the path ahead while I'm doing it, please. Thank you. So yeah, we can't clear the path ahead. Not that I can figure. How do I get rid of this can? Cannot remove it. You can't pick it up by hand. and you can't sell it. Out here you've got no broom. I know I'm being silly hosing it, but I'm just trying basically, you know, what am I meant to do? Anyway, let's carry on. I'm going to contact the devs on that one. Yeah, I know, but one that's is visible along the bottom of screen. Oh. Do you need it? I don't really think you'd need it, to be honest with you, mate. I can't see how it would be helpful. It's... I honestly don't see how it would help me. Can't lay turf on the surface. It would be more helpful if I knew why I can't lay turf on the surface. I think I might have been too close to the path. I was trying to get the very edge of it, but... Faster, please. Faster, please. You need a decent machine to run Unreal. Right. Problem is, see, I found the same problems with the Unreal Engine that I found were playing Unreal games. So, freezing, basically. A lot of Unreal games freeze. Not all of them, a lot of them. That was my opinion anyway. And we all know my opinion's worth about 10 cents on the dollar. $0.10 on the dollar, Glen. I don't even know if your opinion's worth that much, mate. Seriously. It's not much of an opinion. It's pretty garbage. Nobody really cares about your opinion, mate. You're just an Australian or something, aren't you? Tell by that goddamn accent, you must be Australian. For anyone that's wondering, no, I'm not Australian. Oh, dear. I'm sure the Australians are quite upset with my Australian accent. Yeah, my used to freeze until I up the RAM. Right. Yep. To share the load. Right. Yeah, see, I don't have a lot of sheep. So, unfortunately, my computer likes to just play... Oh, that's not even straight, Glen. Oh, look at this. I'm going to end up with a line. Yeah, that would be something, actually. I might have to try and remember that. When you're laying AstroTurf, I'd like a line to say that's where it's going to lay, and we can get it straight. Because, I mean, actually, if I get a photo, a screenshot, that was my straight line, developers. It's not terribly straight. If I had a line, like a blue line, I could have laid that, and I could have laid it straight up from this corner, zoom, straight up that edge. And I could have gotten that line straight. But Glen's a wonky sort of a guy, and because he's a wonky guy, he gets wonky lines like that. Oh, don't you go off to the side again. We're getting really expensive, especially doing this wide stuff. There is a cheaper one. A narrow one. Oh, we missed! Again! Seriously? Don't you freaking dare miss. Oh, I'm trying so hard to get it all. Nope, we missed again. Wow, I'm spending all my money on grass. I'm going to put it on what looks to me like an angle. And hopefully it'll be straight. No, it's still not straight. We're still going off to one side. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Be like that. See if I care. Screenshot on the mystery can. Screenshot on the mystery can. We're going to end up a whole lot of mystery can screenshots now. The mystery can, the mystery can. You better go over the mystery can game. Thank you. No, no, no! You blinking, blonkin, freaking. That's what we're going to call that can. Can costing me money. I keep pushing the shift key wanting to go faster. Brrr. Your can's annoying, developer. Here, have another screenshot. These are all going up on Steam, developer. I hope you realise that. I'm going to be contacting you. Oh, dear. Good thing they still update the game, eh? I'm surprised nobody else has pointed that out. They must have. Surely somebody's pointed that out in the past. It's a mystery can. How could you not notice a mystery can? Right. We nearly have our section started. And we've probably got no money left. Because we spent it all on grass. Nothing unusual for Glen. Glen spent a lot of money on grass in his time. Right, there we go. We'll worry about that a little bit later. Because that might even turn into garden. I don't want to go putting too much emphasis into this when these little bits could be turning into garden later on. We don't know. We can always put more grass down if it's needed. But rather than wasting all of our money, that gets the basis of the whole section laid out. And now we'll start... Oh, we need to do this one. That's something I've just thought about. You can't really... Oh, you put down wood shavings or something. I was going to say, you can't really have... just dirt as your surface. Bare dirt. For anyone that doesn't know, bare dirt is not bare, bare or a dirt. It's just not there. Like me. It's not a bit like me. I find beers very confusing. I went to drink one once. It growled and snarled and chased me off. Don't understand why people drink beer. Oh, these straight lines are so appealing. Oh, no. I was going to say. I wasn't. I know I wasn't. Hey, this one rolls faster. Why does the big one roll so slowly? Might as well get my money's worth out of this roll, eh? Down to 8 grand. What? Did that go down the more I rolled it? That's a rip-off. You better go all the way to that beer patch. Thank you. Right, there we go. We only have 8 grand left to do fencing, but we can always go out and make more dollars. What we'll do, though, is we'll look at some fences. Where do we find fences? Why is my caps lock on? Structures. Fences are in structures, apparently. Where do we find structures? I do think this menu could be easier to navigate. We've got to go here, don't we? Here, structures. Freaking it. It's like they decided on one tab for each DLC or something. Do we do the Battle of the Hedgerows? We could do the Battle of the Hedgerows. We could put something like this in. Do we want something like this? Or hedgerows? I think just a little a carnivorous hedgerow. Do carnivorous hedges in between. So it'll be like a maze garden sort of. You know, but not made out of maize. Short deciduous hedge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we could do that. Short deciduous hedge. See, because that's higher. What I'm thinking, because it's only going to be like a boundary. The other one's lower. We could always put in a higher one behind if we wanted to. I think these would work. So like we would basically have one side of the garden. I'm marking out the path in case we change the pathway later. Not that that really matters. One side of the garden. All the way up is our path. Where was, and how was, and why was, and who was? About there. Why does it look like it keeps jumping to the right? Okay, that'd be one side. That's that can. Our can surprise. And that would be the other side. Don't need to fill it in for now. All we're doing is basically dividing up the section. Oh, yep. And then we would need to... I suppose this would become one section this side. Roughly. I mean, they don't have to be all exactly the same size. We'll try and get them similar as much as possible. So that would be like one side out there. It's definitely shorter on this side than it is on the other side. This side is much smaller. So I'm presuming Jack wants us on the big side, not on the little side, eh? Still awake and sipping wine. Yeah, you enjoy that wine, buddy. I presume you want to be on the bigger side, which is actually this side, on the sunset side. Okay, so let's get a rough idea on how big this section would be then. We'll measure it in hedgerows. Two. 3. 4. 5. Then we have 'kay, we'll just move that over. Just so it's not in the middle of that plot. We can always change it around later, but that gets them out of that plot. So that'll be one plot, basically. For now, I'm just going to remove this because we want just an easy way to walk in and out. Like I say, these can always be changed later on. For now, they're just going to basically be a way to divide up the plots. 3, 4. I'm stuck. 5. Pretty much around about close enough to there. Oh, hang on, no, take this one. And then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see how this looks in the daylight as far as our spacing. This side's definitely a lot bigger. That'll definitely be for the regulars. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can always move these around a bit. Not too concerned. 5. Have I got my light still on? F for flashlight. No. Oh, my eyes were getting sore just trying to see in the dark. I'm not a cat. Oops. 2, 3. This one will be a little bit smaller, but that's fine. Sometimes that happens. There we go. Put that over to there. Why does this one look so big? Oh, maybe. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's the same size as the others. Okay. So that will be each garden plot size by the looks of it. These ones will be a little bit smaller. Probably wanted to have taken that from there, Glen, so it was actually level with the shed. That'll do for now. And then here. Right. So it'll be like that, basically. It's like that now, is it? Oh, yeah. I know. Hang on, where's the? We were supposed to put one of these this way. At the end of that one. But, because the shed is that way, it would actually have to go here, wouldn't it? It's because of the pathway. Where's the next one then? Round about here. Roundabout. It's not a roundabout. It's not even a set of traffic lights. You don't even know your gardens. And there. So that will be the approximate size of each garden. They may change in daylight. And this will all get fixed in daylight and what have you as we go. But that's the basic gist of what the gardens will be. size. Near enough. Good enough. We'll see that a little bit better in the daylight. This might need to be moved up there, actually. After taking the other one out before. I reckon these size plots are just fine. Yeah, I didn't mean the weed eater, sorry. Near enough. Near enough. All we're doing is dividing them up. So, do you want this one? Or this one, Father Jack? This is a bigger one. And it has some trees in it. This one's a little one. And it has some trees in it. I presume you're wanting one of these two plots. And then we'll have the sheds plot. Community shed. And then we'll have... Somebody can have their plot here. And then we'll have a plot out here. Plot in here. One there. And one there. So these two here will be the slightly smallest ones. In the UK, we all want a self-facing garden, which means we get the sun all day. That only applies though if you have a house blocking sunlight. I mean, in New Zealand, we all want a north-facing house, but our houses don't generally tend to face north. They either face northeast, southeast, or they face northwest, southwest. The biggest. You want this one in here. Okay, we'll make this one your one. So do you want trees? Do we cut trees out of your section? Which trees do you want? These are the silver birch. These are other trees. They look like a bit of a redwoody sort of thingy. I don't know. What I may do slightly is move... Once we put our entrances in, I may jostle it down slightly just to make that last section just a little bit bigger. Because that last section was only 4, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's actually only 3, the last sections. So we might jostle it down a little bit. So if I were to jostle it down, because this is quite a big section, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I suppose we'd turn it this way. Now let's have a look and see how a pool would fit onto that if I was to do that. Because then that would move down and give that last one just a little bit more section. Oh, true. I did that because of the shed, didn't I? Will that still work with the shed? Oh, of course it will. Of course it will. Yep. That would just, whoops, bring the shed section down to here instead. Right. So let's see if we can get a pool in this section size. Decorations, furniture, other, recreation. Oh, game. Yeah, you definitely need to make this a lot easier. Pools and pools. Well, I'm trying to find that. I don't see it. Seriously, the navigation is not easy. I'd like to just have like outdoor, indoor, and combined, maybe. That would make things easier. I mean, it's a structure, isn't it? Freestanding pools, thank you. No, not freestanding. I don't want freestanding. I want a pool. What? Oh, just give me a pool game. This is what I mean. The navigation in this really needs to be worked on. It says it's in pools, but I can't find freaking pools. Swimming pool with counter current. What? Oh. I'm not going to be able to afford a pool anyway. I'm going to have to get some more money. We've only got 7,000 left. Yeah, no, I definitely think the navigation in this game really needs some work. Pools, right. Far out. Okay, so I'm only looking for size. This is the biggest pool. All we're doing is checking to see whether or not it would fit. And yes, it will. Even with the trees, it might even fit. No? Okay, it won't go this way. But the pools will go this way if people want to have pools. I don't know if we want to have pools in every single section, though. Because that would just kind of look silly. And it's not community orientated. So maybe what we could do is put a pool in the middle section. Next to here. And have this as a pool section, maybe. I think that sounds like a good idea, actually. Let's cut down these chainsaws. Cut down the chainsaws! Cut down the trees then, if you prefer. I'm taking over this middle section for a pool. Come on. Ball! You got to yell at them. They don't come down unless you yell at them. I probably should have left this tree alone. Now that I think about it, I could have worked around this one. Never mind. There's no undo button, Glen. E. E. Right. And that would be a section for the pool. I'll leave those two, though. Those two are definitely not going to get in the way of the pool. And a pool will fit in here. Yep. Won't go that way, though. Yep, that's fine. So this will become the pool. This over here will be Father Jack's section. There we go. So Father Jack, the pool. Then we'll have the community building. And then you guys can start and let me know if you want to join. And excuse me for a second. I'm just going to clear my throat. Yeah, you guys can let me know if you want to have a garden done for you. I'm going to basically be prioritizing people who are here so that they can actually watch me doing it and tell me whether or not I'm doing it right or wrong. Choose the correct colors and things that they want. Okay. So yeah, this will be Father Jack's section. We'll work into giving him this section in here. Move this over because we're going to go down to 4, not 5. We will put it just on this side of the tree and we'll figure it out. Because I do think we want to try and keep some trees. Not necessarily all of them, but we'll try and keep some trees. So either that will be on Father Jack's section or it'll be in my section. If he doesn't want any trees, we'll remove it. And we'll figure something out. I don't know. We'll put tree on somebody's section anyway. It may not. We might cut that tree out. But there will be some trees. Those two down there are definitely staying. Yeah, we'll figure out these trees later. But these two are definitely staying. Definitely think we need to keep those two. So yeah, that'll be Father Jack's. Then we'll go into the pool. Oh, pardon me. Where was the recent... There we go, recently viewed. That's a handy section. I like the recently viewed. Oh, okay, so there's actually enough of a walk gap there that I could actually leave it as that if I really wanted to and close this back off. And have the walk gap in here now because we've moved it slightly. Okay. And that would be the shed section, as in the garage, the community garage. I don't know, do we use this as a community tool shed or do we use this as a community building? I think we'd put like a little kitchenette and a couple of seats in here or something for people to sit down, have a smoke and a coffee and you know, all that stuff. No, Glen's not encouraging smoking. He's just saying some people do, some people don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I stuck behind something here? Having a little trouble. So that would be there. That'd be roughly there. That might move over one, and I might move this one slightly later. We're going to worry about little details like that later. But now all I'm doing is getting a rough idea on each person's size section so they can get an idea of what can go inside of it, how big it'll be. That just makes this last section just that little bit bigger. It's not going to be much, but it'll make a big difference when it comes to that last section. Because that last section was tiny. It really was. It was just a little bit too small. Oh, I was going to say it should fit back in there. I only took one out. There we go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I jumped on the hedge and I moved. 1, 2, 3. That's number 4 there. Turn this one. Like that. And that is no longer the edge of the section. I can get all the way up to here now. Which gives them a much bigger section. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Okay. Wrong one. Still one more to go. Glen's trying to cut the system short. A rippery pull off by a whole garden. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this section's now become bigger. Because I did the hedge that way. That's fine. It's because I did the hedge that way. I changed it. Changed the system slightly back here. It won't matter. That hedge should have been inside. Will you please move until we get sorted? You, hop in here so we know the real border. Right, you, come with me. We'll clean all that up later. But that'll be the size of that section. Makes this one bigger. Definitely makes this one quite a bit bigger. Because this one lost a lot of land, being smaller and then smaller again. There we go. It's actually quite a good sized section now. It's not too bad at all. There we go. So those will be the plots. Okay, so there we go. What we can do then is, if I understand this correctly, we'll go plot A, Father Jack, plot B, plot C will be the pool, plot D will be the community shed, E, F, G, and whatever comes after G. I don't know. I'm not good with the alphabets. So is that the one you want? Plot A, Father Jack? Nobody else in chat today. You're the only one that gets a choice. Is this the one you want? Plot A? That'll be yours. And then we'll start working into the others. Now, I think just to put some paint on this building. Glen's got to remember what he's doing now. Glen's forgotten what he's doing. Paint. Where do we find paint? Glen's forgotten where to find paint. You're not helping me, game. I want paint. I can't remember how to find paint. Walls. Paint. Yeah, see? It was that simple. We've got crystal. I think we'll put a white on the building for now, just to brighten the building up. Actually, we could do it in channel colours, black and white. Or black and silver. No, we'll just do white for now. It's going to brighten the whole place up. Make it look a bit brighter and cheerier, and we can worry about changing the colour later on if necessary. But for now, I think we just need to brighten the place up a little. Right, let's go. Paint this thing white. So it'll look like a nice brand new building. And then we can change the colours, do whatever we want to do once we've decided. Yep, so I'm open to ideas and suggestions from chat. People that would like to have a garden done. I mean, I'm probably not likely to fill all of those gardens. So, if you would like a garden done, let me know. There's a good chance that we may have a spare garden plot there for you. Just put it down, please, game. Always worth asking and finding out. Right, so you don't need a step ladder, you just need a paint. You just need a pot of paint. It's such a small building, I'm having trouble with the doorway. And I'll make the windows in this building as big as possible, seeing as it's just a little community type room. I'll just go with the biggest wall window we can fit into this little space, I think. So it'll look like a glasshouse type room. In fact, actually, maybe this is the glasshouse. Maybe it's not a community room. Maybe we could have this as the glasshouse, perhaps. We could have plants growing in the glasshouse. Let me know what you guys think. Because that's another idea. Make it look like a glasshouse. Do you know what they say? People in glass houses should throw stones. Sure, that's how it went. Something like that. I don't know. No expert. And that'll just make it look cleaner and tidier. It may not be the final colour that stays on it, but at least it's going to look nicer. Right. There we have it. Painted. Okay. They look a bit tidier from back here? Yeah, it does. Look at that. Much nicer. Much nicer. Yep, 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 yep. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it a lot. Calm down, Glen. Okay. Same as this is the community shed, we'll put our pots of paint around here. Because it don't really matter too much for now. We might need to clean this up. Oh, what a bummer. Either we'll do something with it. Off to bed. Okay, mate. Yeah, have a good evening. Good day tomorrow. Cheers for coming in, Father Jack. Yeah. Good luck to you, mate. You have a good evening. Sorry to hear about your loss. Righty. Now, what are we up to? Let's try and find some bits that look like a still. How do we build a still in this game? Hang on. Start from here. Accessories. Okay, here's your vinyl records. Oh, yeah. That was one of the parts of the new update. Okay, bottle like that would go in this around the distilling area, maybe. Big thick juice bottles, so we can put a couple of bottles around the brew area. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll do them we'll make it look like a West Kentucky brew setup. Not East Kentucky, you know, because East Kentucky's not quite as good at bourbon, you know. Whoa, we're upsetting people now, Glen. Wonder if we have barrels. I love barrels. I want some barrels. I mean, we've got this, which is a barrel look, but it's not a barrel. I want a barrel. So we can roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Oh, no? And I bet you they don't have a still, do they? No. They have still life. Oh. What about if he typed in brew? Nope. So how about a Glen can't. Barrel. Barrel. Cactus barrel? No, come on. A real barrel. Plastic barrel. Survival barrel. Sort of. We could do a barrel, put something else on top of it. And they have buckets, right? Plaster bucket and a sauna bucket. I want a plastic bucket. Would be nice. We don't get a plastic bucket. I could use one of these. I could use one of these. Yeah. Yeah. That one. Or maybe that one. Has a lid already on it. This one doesn't. Okay, interesting. So barrel again. Right. No, barrel. Just give me the barrel. We had it before. There we go. Barrel. What colour? I mean, I'd like it to be a lighter colour, but... That is kind of a rusty look, I suppose. So we'd end up with something like... Oh, we'd be hidden down here in the trees, right? So we'd end up with something like a barrel. Actually, I've probably gotten two. Let's buy another one. We can always sell one off later. Do I want two? No. No, because we're short on cash. Plastic barrel. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, how do we make this look like a still? That's the question. Oops. Plastic bucket, sauna bucket. With the sauna bucket? Not really. No. Okay, so where was that plastic container, that planter? Containers. No, hang on. Let's go for the rest of the look first. What would we be using? Trying to think of something to look like piping. Oh, we can't put it on the barrels. Oh, come on. How's it supposed to look like? Sort of, maybe, but not really, because it needs to be up on the top. And you could put something like that. Oh, we can't do... Oh, it's full of stuff. It's not what we want at all, then. I mean, I would have preferred the one with the lid, but the lid one's going to be too low to the ground, I think. Oh, empty. Oh, you can fill it full of screws, mate. A grey one? I mean, it still doesn't really look kind of right. I mean, I'm just getting ideas at the moment to try and make it look a bit distillery-like. But I was kind of hoping I could put that up on there. We might have to use a dresser or something to incorporate. We wanted an armchair. Was another thing he said. Oh, we'll let him choose the armchair when he turns up, actually. Cosmetic. We won't find anything useful in cosmetics. Hobby. I mean, we'd use a hockey stick. Might look a bit like a... not really. Snowboards. Kids. I don't think we'll find anything useful in kids. Kitchen. Office. Just want something that gives stuff that looks kind of sort of like a still. I mean, I don't think we'd better use these gauges. And not that it still needs gauges, but, you know. Just trying to make it kind of look sort of something, I don't know. Don't ask silly questions, mate. We might need to use these. Ooh, now there's an idea. It's probably a terrible idea, but I've got an idea. We can choose the colour later, maybe. 2, 3, 4. Then when Father Jack comes in, he'll at least get an idea on something I'm sort of kind of thinking about. It'll give him an idea on what he likes or doesn't like, which will probably be everything. Right, let's get this light in the correct place. There. Right. See, I could do it that way, and it kind of looks like that board rolls around the corner. Like that. Oh, come on. Seriously? I want to put the stuff up there. Suppose I can't put... I mean, it accepts it as a solid object. It just won't let me put it up there. Oh, that sucks. Not enough room to place it. Oh, I can place it. Hang on. Hang on. You move. The barrel was just in my way, apparently. So this still doesn't go up there, though. It's kind of like it goes through it, which is a real pity, but all we're trying to do is get something that kind of sort of similar resemblance to a still. Doesn't actually have to look like it works. Just has to look like a sort of kind of. Can we not put this? I can't put that up there either. I can put the barrel up there, but I can't put anything else up there. Oh, come on. Oh. I at least wanted it to kind of go up on the top. Yeah, that looks silly. It doesn't look anything like a still. I don't know. It's not working out the way I'd hoped. Doesn't look anything like a still. Oh, no. Oh, whoops. Now, where was I? We were going through bits over here, wasn't I? Bathroom pictures. Accessories. We did accessories. That's what we were doing. Office. I think we did office. Sauna. We got to the sauna. That's right. We just did the sauna. Now, I'm wondering if maybe a sauna heater might kind of look like it gives it the brewing kind of look. Probably not though, eh? Very dangerous to cook over fire, but we kind of just want to try and make it look like it's... I might use a brazier. Cooking over an open fire is a really dangerous and stupid idea. But we're going to do it. Ceiling decorations, clocks, fireplaces. I don't think any of these would. No. And I really don't think we could put our barrel up on top of that, could we? The wood-burning furnace. I wonder. You reckon we could put a barrel on there? I really wanted to put a barrel up there. Oh, can't put you on there either, no. What about this stuff? Would you go up there? If I asked you nicely? No. And you won't go up there either. Come on, it's a cooking surface. How are we supposed to cook on it? That was probably a bad idea buying that then now, wasn't it? I'm going to leave it there for now. Floor won't help us. Hanging decorations. Pipes. That'll give us a still look. Can we... Oh my goodness. We're not allowed to use it though. It won't let me. I mean, that would have been ideal up here. It doesn't look like anything I would use on a still, but still. It looks like it would at least be a pipe. I want to use it. Let me use it. I want to use it. Glen, no whining. Oh. Getting annoyed. Father Jack, we might have to move your still. Actually, ideas, thoughts? Glen's got to remember what he's doing. Walls. How do I make a wall? I thought it was just walls to make a wall. It's been a while since I've had to make a wall. I usually just rip them down. Papers, tiles, panels, plaster, paint. No, I want an actual wall. Oh, I've forgotten how to do a wall. Can't believe you've forgotten how to do a wall. It's not structures, is it? I just want a wall. An actual wall. Game, give me a wall! Do I have to be inside the house? I've never tried it outside the house. I might have to be inside the house. Let's go to the house for a sec. Yeah, it's this thing, that's right. It's in here. This is what I want, but I can't do that outside, right? Boo! Boo! I want to go outside the house with this stuff. Oh, that sucks like a lawnmower. I know, lawnmowers don't suck. Unless you get a really good one. We might have to move his plot so we can get piping. I might have to talk to him about that one. Where did I get to before? What? Oh, Glen's lost again. He was... Decorations. Okay. So none of this is really going to help us. I mean, if we can't use these pipes to give a glass shower wall. Oh, okay. I was going to say, it looks a bit like a pipe, but it's not. Column. A column doesn't look very pipey. I think we might have to move Jack to the other side of the section. He's not going to mind. He'll get a still then. There's a good logical reason he won't mind. Yeah, I think that's what we do. We move Father Jack and we tell him why. So Orion pipes. Let's look at these pipes. Decorations, wasn't it? 1 meter, 1.5, 2, 3. What is this? Oh, wire. Yeah. Yep, I think that's what we do. I mean, why not? That kind of looks sort of industrially and pipey-ish, and you know, this may end up getting bigger. We might have to have the still over here. So we can't actually do anything other than, oh, yep, okay. So we would go this way then. And then we would... Are you not going to sit flat? You're not helping me. Not unless I want to go that way with that. Doesn't go on here anyway. Okay. That won't go on this wall either, will it? No. What were they? Ceiling pipes. That'll be why they don't go on there, Glen. Because they're ceiling pipes. Ceiling. These are all ceiling. Oh, these are the wall pipes. Okay. Let's deal with just the wall pipes then, shall we? Pipes. Something like that, maybe? This is going to be one awesomely big still. I mean, this is huge. Look at the size of that. I think that's just too big. Let's move this over. What am I stuck on? It's the hedgerow. Father Jack will get his still. Don't you worry. He'll get his still. 2.5, 2, 3, 1 metre. I think 1 metre's all we need. No, which one was it? That one. That kind of sort of has a look of a cooling tower. Just a little. Just a little bit. So that would be the cooling tower. Then you could have like a piece of pipe through there. Oops, no, that's not what I want. Can we just get a flat, straight, simple piece of... Oh, because it has that. So it's not kind of quite look right, is it? We'll figure something out. Right, let's go get our barrels. We're going to move his garden. It's going over here now. Because he's going to look much better with this sort of sizing, at least. That other silly little caddy thing. It just... It only sits on the ground. It looked like it was tiny. It was too small. It just wasn't going to work for a still. It looked completely out of proportion. Whereas see with this... What? You go... Oh, I see the problem. Barrel's not against the wall. Right. We want the cooling tower. Be this one. Like that. I want to try and make it look like it's so it's at least on top of the bung. Yep, like that. No. I want a curved piece if I can. See, it's just too big. Doesn't really give me the curve I want either. Um, 1 meter. Is 1 meter the smallest? That one, I think. It's going to have to be. It's the only one that really looks like an outflow pipe. It's that one. Oh, is that not a wall piece? Oh, what is it? You want to be on the ground. What did I choose? Okay, but you won't go on the wall like all the others. You want to go on the ground instead. Okay. Was that this one? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. So 1.5. Will you go on the wall or only on the ground? Two and a half, 2, 3. They're getting really big at that size. 2.5's the smallest. I mean, that's huge. And you're not going to go up there either. Doesn't have to look like a real still. It just has to look kind of sort of close enough. I can't rotate it the way I'd like to. I need a downpipe from this one. And you would... How would this one look? The pipe goes up, so it's not right. Okay, now I did see what I wanted. Sure I saw somewhere. Yeah, that one, is it? Won't mount to the wall. Wall pipes. That one. Like that. Hang on. Freaking hedges in my way. Out of my way! Can't see what I want to see. Here we go. This is big industrial still type operation going on here. Let's just move these out of my way for now. They're not really part of it. They're just extras. Does it have... I mean, that barrel's a bit high above this pipe, which is a bit of a pity. I can't bring it down either, which is a real shame. I might better put that barrel on something, maybe? I don't think so, though. Put something on the barrel, maybe? What did I... Oh, I just used that pan and these. Oh, suck. I don't know. Might have to have a bit of a think about it while I'm not streaming and just... Yeah, see, because that won't go up there. Let's grab one of these. Oh, the blue barrel didn't sit on it, though. Oh, but if the blue barrel doesn't, but that pipe does... We'll see if we can change the height of that one then. Freaking head in my way. Come here, you. Change this to go that way. No, this is not the pipe I'm looking for. I really want one that comes out to the side as well. That goes the wrong. They both go the same way. Is there any that go the other way? Not really, eh? Has to be a wall pipe. Developer, why didn't you make a inverted one? You've got this, I want the opposite. I want it sticking out the other way. Okay, how about I have another idea then? Sort of. Not quite, but... I mean, we're only going for a general look. It doesn't have to look like it would actually brew any alcohol, of course. Would be nice. I kind of want the downflow pipe into there now. I don't know. This one. Where would it... Could come from there. Let's try... Something like that, maybe. Will that fit back? Oh, Glen, you're doing a lot of mucking around. Just to try and get something that looks like a still. Oh, it doesn't work with that though. Yeah, that doesn't work quite right. I mean... Yeah, no, it doesn't quite... Not really doing what I wanted it to. We'll go back to this look. Hang on, how did I have it before? What? Now I'm confused. Thought I had this one before. I mean, you could do something like that. It's a bit like a cooling chamber, but... What? Was it this one that I had? How did I do it just before? It was this one. Pieces in my way. Move, please. I'm glad they look like they clip together. I'm not sure if they are clipping, but they look reasonably good. Otherwise, it was going to look silly. Yeah, like that. That's as close as I'm going to get to, I think, that I can think of right now to looking like a still. Which was what he asked for. It was a still. So, we're just going to move these out of the way for now. So they don't interfere with the look. And see how it looks. I mean, it looks still-like. You got your still here. Alcohol goes up, comes through here. You got a cooling chamber here, and it evaporates down into this barrel. That's the general gist of a still. Let's have a look at our brazier. Where's the brazier? I know we've got braziers in here somewhere. I've used one. Okay. Oh, grills and fire pits. Nope. Not grills and fire pits. Should be in fire pit. Why is it not in fire pit? It's a fire pit. Where's the brazier that I used last time? What does the game call it? See, I call them a brazier. That's what we used to sell them as. I don't know what the game calls it. Wouldn't be a light, would it, by any chance? No? Is it furniture? Oh, where is it? What is it? And what do you call it? I mean, I call it a brazier, but... No. Oh, I don't know what it's called. Other. That'd be typical. No, it's not even called another. I'm lost. I don't know what you would call a brazier game. Okay, maybe I need to have a break for today. Go back to the other house. See what the other house called it. And then we at least know what it is. Okay, let's do that. Because this is going to take me forever otherwise. EDUs. Let's go back to the other house. Return to the office. I'll see what it's called back here. And then we hopefully can just buy the same thing. I don't know if it's going to look right, work right, or anything like that. But I at least want to get one and get an idea. Which is going to take me hours if I don't know what it's called. And the game obviously doesn't call it a brazier like I do. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Come on. What's taking so long, game? Right. Let me out of here. Come on, load in, please. What are you and why are you called something? No, you're not a brazier. Oh, you're not even going to tell me what it's called? Oh, come on. What is this thing? Anybody know what this thing is called in the game? That's what I was kind of looking for. That's what I want. I want that. I don't know what it's called. Braziers! Freaking game. Don't you be like that. Why is the brazier now showing and it didn't show? Oh, you game, you. Oh, it's just trying to wind me up now, isn't it? Okay, back to the other house. Far out. You just trying to wind me up, game. Why could I not find braziers when I typed in braziers? And now when we get where we go, and why go when we get, you end up freaking heck. You're just trying to upset me, mate. Seriously, like. Yeah. Can we have a brazier now, please? Now that you have agreed that a brazier is a brazier. Now, what about a round one? See, because that might fit underneath the barrel. I bet you we can't put the barrel on top of it, though, eh? No. But Glen's allowed for that. He has a plan for that. He thinks he can come over that. Okay, maybe not. You up. You up. We have a plan. Question is, will it work? No, it's not going to work. I was kind of hoping I could straddle it. You're just not doing what I want you to do, are you? You gotta be complicated. Gotta be complicated, don't you, game? The idea was to kind of make it look like it's burning. Yeah. Kind of wanted the barrel, you know? Underneath the flame, sort of. Oh, no, I wanted the barrel over the flame, not under it. I wanted the flame under the barrel. Oh, I don't know. I have no clue what I wanted. It's not working, I know that. Okay, Glen, no whining. No whining. What? That one. And that came across to... What? No, down. Glen's forgotten how it works. Like that. That won't sit up there. It's just not working the way I wanted, is it? It's not working. Developer, I need a still. We've been requested a still. I need a still. This is not working. Not that one. because that just goes across. I need a straight piece. Stuck on that hedge again. You're gonna have to move, buddy. Get out of my way! What on earth? What? That's new. That has never happened before. When you place a hedge down, it's killed the grass underneath. I've never seen that before. Is that because I've got it on that grass turf, maybe? On the sod, maybe. Like that. That looks stylish. It's just a pity the flame isn't underneath the barrel a bit more. Which one had the two pipes? No. Okay, so that would go to there. No. So really I want something like that, but without the end on it. What about this one? It's not quite looking... you can see it doesn't quite go through. See, now this would work if it wasn't for the curve here. No. Yeah, no. Okay, so I had that one to there. I mean, that looks okay. It doesn't touch. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we'll get to this another time. Yeah, it doesn't touch. It's not quite what I was looking for. It's better than nothing. I suppose what I'm now thinking, we'll get this in here just to get rid of it. Actually, if I put it on this wall, I could do like a piping on the inside to counter match it. So what I'm thinking is this is the mash barrel. We cook the mash in this one, and then we boil the mash in this one. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit disappointed it's damaged my grass. I really am. No, I don't know. We might have to work on it and think about it next time. What about if I take that away from there? Was there any more? No, there's not. Okay. I'll just try this one. Because that will stack on top of there, right? Yeah. Keep the pipes together for now so I don't have to keep trying to figure out which way around I wanted it. Oh, you moved. No, you didn't. You're fine. Try and get them roughly medium, halfway across. That looks a bit more like what I was trying to go for. The fire's over top. We don't have to pretend that this is going to burn. We can just imagine it's not. Something like that. I can bring another pipe down. That has a bit of a still look to it. Let's just check this for length. So the length needs to be shorter than that. I don't think there are any shorter than that. Might need to figure something else out maybe. That would work. Sort of. I think we'll figure that out next time though. We at least have something that looks a bit like a still. And then once we have bottles around it. They're in accessories, okay. Accessories. Are they all kitchen? Not sure if they were all in kitchen. Let's just scroll down. So like that. Oh, cork. You know, just a few bottles around sort of thing. It'll look like a still. Once it's done, it'll look like a still. So I think I'm going to leave that as it for today. And we'll work on this next time. And we'll figure this still thing out. We'll get something going. To me, it sort of kind of has that still-ish look. I reckon we can get something out of that. I'm going to pop this inside for now. Just so that when we come in, it won't stand out and look like it's part of the design. But I think we can do something with this. Pop that there. Come here. Come on. There we go. It has sort of a still look to it. It looks a lot better than that silly little caddy over in the corner. That's for freaking sure. This thing here was useless. That looks nothing like what I was trying to aim for, as far as the size of the pipes and everything else. I mean, I could... Oh, yep. I could use it to make it look a bit like a parrot, but we don't need no parrots. This is Father Jack's brew. You don't need a parrot. For anyone that's wondering, a parrot is a thing that measures the alcohol. And just basically tells you what the percent... Well, a parrot is actually a thing that holds a device to measure, actually. So you can measure the alcohol as it comes out of the still. But we'll just leave that there for now. I think we're going to leave it at that, though. It sort of kind of has a still look to it. We may make this Father Jack's garden, otherwise he'll just have to settle for the fact that the still won't be in his garden, it'll be a community still. Because it's a pretty big still. That's a pretty big still. Put that to there. Move that across. Down. I want it to look like they join. Move that across. And from down here you can't tell that it doesn't go into the top of the barrel. I could move the top of the barrel over, but that actually I think looks alright. I like that. I kind of do. We don't really need that barrel there. That can just be moved for now. No, I think that sort of looks enough like a still that we can accept that that's a still. Put the stuff behind the shed because I'm not using it. We may use it later, but probably not. But now I don't throw stuff away. Yep, I think that's our still. Yep, I'm gonna settle for that. I kind of like it. It looks good enough, close enough, near enough. So yeah, we're going to call that it for today. Thank you to everybody that's coming to watch. Of course, as always, thank you, Father Jack, for coming in and filling my chat. Always nice to have somebody come in and fill the chat. 8 thumbs. Oh, that's not bad. So who did we have? We had just Father Jack come in today? Okay. Well, I hope you've all had a good afternoon and a good evening. If you did enjoy today's content, remember to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see the still finished, let me know. If you'd like a community garden done for you, let me know. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 community plots by the looks of it available for people to let us know what they want done in their garden. And we're going to do Father Jack a Wild West still and brewery area. But yep, we'll call that it. Thanks everybody for coming in. We'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Remember to leave those comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd like to see. I'm always open to suggestions and ideas. That makes sense. Or don't. Looking for something just to check out, we'll put some playlists up there for you in the day.